Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed about the electrical instruments. So, electrical instruments are the devices which are used to measure the electrical quantities. So, the different electrical measurement devices are nothing but you have seen in the laboratory. What are the different electrical instruments? Ammeter, first one. Ammeter is used to measure the current. So, current is measured by using the ammeter. For voltage measurement, you will be using the voltmeter, and for power, you will be using the wattmeter. Power factor meter, and energy meter. So these are different types of instruments which you have already seen in the laboratory or in the daily uses. So now in the today's class, you will be discussing about the characteristics of an instrument. So for an instrument, for every instrument there are different types of characteristics. You can use the among certain instruments. There are 10 ammeters. In the 10 ammeters, you can choose one ammeter based on these characteristics. So the characteristics used for an instrument are accuracy, precision, linearity, dead time, dead zone, sensitivity, resolution. So these are the different characteristics of the instruments, and these I will be explaining these characteristics now. First one, accuracy. So what is accuracy? So accurate, you need to choose an instrument which is more accurate. So what is accuracy? So accuracy indicates the degree of closeness. So which instrument is close to the real value, that it is then that value is called accurate. So this can be explained by using one example here. I am considering a circuit. In that circuit there is 2 ohms resistor, and in the 2 ohms resistor the true value is 5 amperes. So this 5 amperes is to be measured by using two different ammeters. There are two ammeters, ammeter A and ammeter B. If you use ammeter A, the value of current indicated is 4 amperes. If you use ammeter B, then the value of current indicated is 4.5 amperes. But the true value is 5 amperes. So, which value is close to the true value? Is A or B? For A, the current is 4 amperes. For B, the current is 4.5 amperes. So, 4.5 is more close to the 5 amperes. So, we can say that B is more accurate than A. So, B is more accurate than A. The difference between the measured value and the true value is nothing but error. So error is the difference between the measured value. That is 4.5 minus 5 is equal to 0.5 amperes is the error here. Okay, this is the error. For A, for the instrument B, the error is 0.5, and for the instrument A, the error is 1 ampere. So this is how you can calculate the error. Next one, precision. So precision means the most reproducible value out of a set of records is called precision. So there are a set of records. So in that set of records, the value which is more reproducible. Reproducible means repeatable. The value which is more repeatable, it is called precise value. So this can be explained now. Here there are two ammeters, ammeter A and ammeter B. So ammeter A, if you use ammeter A, these are the set of records 15, 19, 19, 19, 15. So these are the 5 observations. In these 5 observations, 15 is shown twice and 19 is produced 3 times. And for B, 15 is produced 3 times and 19 is produced 2 times. So for A, which value is mostly repeated? That is 19. So the precision value of A is 19, and if you consider the ammeter B, the precision value is 15. But the true value which is nothing but 20 amperes. So the true value is 20 amperes. So here 19 is more close to the 20 amperes, but whereas B 15 is not very much close. So we can say that A is accurate and precise. A is accurate and precise, but B is not accurate because 15 is very much less than 20 amperes. So it is not accurate, but it is precise. Okay, A is more accurate and precise, but B is only precise. Okay, this is about the precision. Precision means the most repeated value out of a set of records is called precision. Next one, linearity. So linearity means it is if the output follows the input with linear equation, then it is called to be in linearity. So if the output follows the input with linear equation means you might have been knowing. So what is linear equation? Y is proportional to x, that is called linear equation. So this can be explained by using the MC instruments. So what is MC instruments? MC means moving coil instruments and MI instruments means moving iron instruments. For MC instruments, the equation is theta is proportional to I. This you will be studying in the later classes. So for MC instrument, the relation is theta is proportional to I. That means it is linear. For MI instruments, theta is proportional to I square. That means non-linear. So if the relation is linear, then it is called it is said to be in linearity, and if it is not non-linear, then it is not in linearity. For linear equations, how will be the graph? So y is proportional to x means the graph will be a straight line passing through the origin. For non-linear equations, the straight line will not be passing through the origin. So theta is proportional to I square. That means y is proportional to x square means the graph will be a parabola. It is the equation of a parabola. Y is equal to mx square. So for MC instruments, the graph will be straight line passing through origin. So this is the linearity, and for MI instruments, theta is proportional to I square. Then it is called non-linear equations. Okay, this is called linearity. Next one, dead time. So dead time is the time taken by the instrument to move the pointer from its initial position is called dead time. So the time taken by the so there will be a pointer. So from initial position, that is from 0 to it has to move to 2 amperes. It has to move to 2 amperes. But as soon as the current is supplied to the ammeter, the pointer will not be rotating fast. So it will take some time, and after that time the pointer starts moving. So the time by which the instrument takes to start from the initial position is called dead time. So till that time the instrument will be in likewise it is in the dead position. That means it is not responding to whatever the input you are giving. So that time is called the dead time. So we cannot avoid this dead time, but we can reduce this dead time by using lightweight pointers. So this is the pointer moving here in the instrument. If the pointer is of lightweight, then as soon as the current is supplied to the circuit, the pointer starts moving. But if it is of high weight, the weight is high, then it will take some low time to respond. So this dead time can be reduced by using the lightweight pointers. Dead zone. So dead zone means it is the minimum input beyond which the response will come. So that it is the minimum input beyond which the response will come. So that means the pointer is there. The pointer will start moving only after some amount of input is given. That means some current has been flowed, and for that current it will not be responding. Only if you provide 1 ampere, the pointer will not move. But if you provide only current beyond 1 ampere, then the pointer starts moving. That input, the minimum input beyond which the response will come, is called the dead zone. So this can be explained using this graph. So in this graph, on x-axis you will be taking the input, and on y-axis you will be taking the output. So this is the 0 and this is 1 amperes which I am saying. So till 1 ampere there is no input, there is no output coming here. So this 1 ampere is nothing but the dead zone. This in this zone, this is not this instrument will not respond. So the other name is nothing but the threshold value. It can be also called as threshold value. Dead zone is nothing but threshold also. Next, sensitivity. Sensitivity is nothing but it is the ratio of change in output to the change in input. So whatever the change in input you have given, so if you give 2 amperes change, there is output change of 2 volts. So likewise, it is the ratio of change in output to the change in input is called sensitivity. So this is the sensitivity. Next, resolution. So resolution means the smallest change in input that we can identify on the scale with clarity is called resolution. So this can be explained by taking the example. Suppose there is 5 amperes ammeter. So in that 5 amperes ammeter, there will be the scale will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is the 5 amperes ammeter. You need to measure 1 ampere. So 1 ampere means the pointer will be indicated on 1. So the same 1 ampere, if you need to observe in 10 amperes ammeter, range ammeter, then it will be difficult for you, right? So the smallest change in the input that we can identify on the scale. So in this 5, if there is the smallest change in input mean 0, 0, 0 0.1, 1. So 0 to 1 there are 10 lines in between. Each line indicates 0.1. So 0.1 is the minimum input which you can observe here. Whereas in the 10 amperes ammeter, the smallest change you can observe is 1 ampere. So in 10 amperes, it is the 1 ampere is the smallest change. Whereas for the 5 amperes ammeter, the smallest change you can observe is 0.1. So it is the smallest change in input that we can identify on the scale with clarity. That means you can observe with clearly is called resolution. So this is about the resolution. So these are the different characteristics. So what are the different characteristics we have observed now till now? Accuracy, precision, linearity, dead time, dead zone, sensitivity, resolution. Accuracy means the closeness of the reading. It is called accuracy. Precision means the repeated value is called precision. Linearity means if the output changes linearly with input, it is said to be linearity. Dead time means the time till which the instrument will not respond is called dead time. Dead zone means the input, the minimum input for which the meter will not respond, it is called dead zone. The other name of dead zone is nothing but threshold value. And sensitivity, it is the ratio of output to the input is called sensitivity. The resolution, resolution means the smallest change which you can observe on the scale is called resolution. So these are the different characteristics of the instruments. Okay, thank you.